Kind is a private snack foods corporation that has taken the food industry by storm and is currently the fastest growing snack food company in the United States. Kind was created in 2004 by a young entrepreneur and current CEO, Daniel Levitsky. Since its emergence, Kind has produced delicious snack bars, granola, and granola bars that target women of 25 to 45 years old. Kind lives and breathes by the tagline, "Ingredients you can see and pronounce." This supports Kind's philosophy of giving customers a healthy, wholesome, and simple snack. Kind doesn't just want to make snacks more enjoyable, but also the world kinder. With Kind's social mission, they often give back to local communities in the hopes of spreading kindness. But don't just take it from us. Plenty of UMD students have an opinion on Kind snacks. Here is one of them.
Kind snacks, I would say, I guess organic. Organic ingredients. I guess a healthy alternative to your common granola bar. I guess marketing-wise, their wrappers are very clean in design, and I think simple when I think of the Kind brand.
Making an impact in the community is one of the easiest ways to get recognition in today's socially conscious world. We asked the same UMD student if a company's social impact affects his purchasing decision. Here's what he said.
I think maybe, possibly. First, I look at price, and if I found another cereal bar brand had a lower price, but Kind did charitable work, I might be tempted to lean towards Kind. My family growing up bought a lot of Paul Newman products, and I know a portion of their profits go to charitable organizations, so I think maybe growing up I had that kind of, influence in our house, but I think possibly I'd be more tempted to buy Kind if they did some social work.
After our interview, we decided to get feedback on a larger scale. We created a survey to test how familiar UMD students are with Kind and how social impacts shape their purchase decision. In the survey we conducted with UMD students, we found that over 85% of them consider social impact when shopping to some extent. Almost 25% said they do so most of the time, if not all the time. Also, almost 75% of UMD students said that social impact is the driving force behind their purchase decision in most situations. After the conclusion of our survey, it was overwhelmingly clear that students are interested in buying from companies who give back to the community. Over 95% of students said that they were interested in buying from companies who give back to the community.
So how do we mend Kind's desire to maintain their culture with the community's desire for a company to give back? Kind is growing fast, and with this change of pace, they fear that their tight-knit culture that is normally attributed to a smaller company will be lost with their expansion. In order to sustain their culture, we believe that Kind should collaborate with local farmers through companies like Hungry Harvest. Hungry Harvest recovers organic produce that would otherwise go to waste, and donates some to a family in need when people like us buy a box of produce. Both companies have similar missions, to promote the consumption of nutritious food. Hungry Harvest's mission has the additional facet of helping those less fortunate, and this can potentially boost Kind's popularity. Kind does not have to limit themselves to Hungry Harvest. In collaborating with local farmers markets, Kind's employees can volunteer to support smaller scale communities, while also strengthening their relationships amongst themselves. This way, they can continue to grow at a rapid rate but still maintain their close-knit culture.
Now we will look at Kotter's 8-step model and how it applies to Kind's partnership with Hungry Harvest. Step 1. Establishing a sense of urgency. Kind is growing rapidly, and they need to find a way to maintain their culture before it is lost in the midst of its corporate expansion. Part of what makes Kind special is its small feel and intimate culture. In order to maintain their identity as they grow, they need a solution. That solution is partnering with local companies like Hungry Harvest that operate under the Buy One, Give One model. This gets Kind employees involved in their local communities and provides the members of that community with healthy food choices. Step 2. Create a guiding coalition. After establishing the urgency to achieve their goal, partnering with Hungry Harvest, the next step is to create a team to implement the change. In order to ensure the partnership with a company like Hungry Harvest is a success, Kind needs to build a team of employees who embody the close-knit culture the company is known for. This way, the team can carry over the company's values into their new partnership. Like Kind as a whole, this team must be focused on its goal and dedicated to making it a success. Step 3. Develop a clear shared vision. After selecting the implementation team, establishing a clear vision is key. This means taking Kind's mission of making the world a kinder place and applying it to the partnership with Hungry Harvest. By aligning the Kind brand with a company like Hungry Harvest, Kind stands to make the world a kinder place by assisting in the buy one get one model, donating one of their products to someone in need for every one of their items that is purchased. By developing this strategy, Kind employees will have a clear vision of how this new program is not only having an impact on the communities, but on their culture as well. Step 4. Communicate the vision. With a clear vision in place, the next step would be to communicate this vision. This new partnership will be a change for Kind employees who are used to creating their social impact through distributing Kind Awesome cards. Some employees may hesitate to shift away from the current model since it has been successful in the past. It is important that Kind reinforces that this change is for the best and that it provides an opportunity for Kind to have a massive impact on local communities as well as their own culture. Step 5. Removing obstacles. As the implementation process continues, there are bound to be employees who do not agree with the change. To combat hostility towards the change, it is important that Kind educate employees on each step of the change, communicate the importance of this new partnership to employees, allow for participation from all employees to familiarize them with the new process, and lastly, support employees along the way. These steps will help make the process of change occur more smoothly, with little resistance. Step 6. Create short-term wins. It is important to make sure that employees are realizing the fruits of their labor. Kind can assure that this takes place by setting up a system of small victories along the way. This can be done by starting small. Instead of throwing Kind employees into a Hungry Harvest event, start small with intimate local events that introduce employees to the new project. Even an in-office, one-for-one event could go a long way in improving the confidence of employees tasked with the new project. Step 7. Building on the change. Now that the new plan is firmly in motion and a series of small trial events are in the books, it is important to build some momentum. As employees become more comfortable with the new partnership events, an emphasis should be placed on feedback. What went well in this event? What could be improved on? This way, Kind's implementation team will be able to build stronger events and build stronger employee attachment to the success of the partnership. Step 8. Anchoring the changes to the corporate culture. Now that this new partnership is a part of the culture of Kind, it is important to evaluate how far the relationship has come. What values and experiences has Kind added to its identity by partnering with organizations like Hungry Harvest? Kind can use these insights to breed a new generation of Kind employees that are dedicated to having an impact on the community through this partnership.
In conclusion, there is sure to be some resistance to the proposed changes by various people throughout the organization. There are some people who do not adapt to change well and are naturally hostile towards new things. Also, resistance may be initiated by the group as a whole, which is known as group inertia. In this instance, some individuals may want to change, but if they have the impression that the majority of the group opposes, then the individuals will not act. The best way to overcome these types of resistance is through communication. In order to undergo these proposed changes, a transformational leader will be the most effective. A transformational leader will be able to gain their employees' respect by clearly relaying their mission and goal. The leader should discuss with their employees the problem at hand and the solution. Then the leader should welcome employee participation to find ways to incorporate the solution into their daily job operations. This plan of action encourages employees to buy into the change, which will result in less resistance and more effort and support. Also, a transformational leader utilizes high standard and is able to focus individuals' efforts, all while providing each person with personal attention. Although it is not possible for one leader to give personal attention to every employee of Kind, the habit can have a trickle-down effect throughout the organization. Top officers can inspire managers, who in turn are able to relay the goals and plan of action to the other employees on a personal level.